The Final Call newspaper article reported that Jordan Goudreau, a former American Green Beret and Iraqi war veteran, was named as the organizer of the mercenary ragtag army. Why would U.S. citizens be involved with mercenary armies in Venezuela and in Latin America?
So we have to ask the question, well, what would a former U.S. Green Beret be involved in such an operation? There has been a long history of U.S. intervention in the affairs of Latin America. Throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, the United States was involved in firsthand preparing generals and military leaders throughout Latin America. They trained them. And by no coincidence, they took over governments. They assassinated presidents of countries, and they just basically did the U.S. bidding. It was not about democracy, because obviously there was an overthrow, but as long as they did the bidding of the United States, that's what was important to the United States. The United States in this particular case was very, very quick to just act like that child in middle school or high school class. When something would go wrong, a child would take a paper ball and throw it at somebody. They would just a child would raise their hand and go, "I didn't do it," or they would just point at somebody else and say, "Well, you know, it was somebody else," or something of that nature. So the United States, though, it has been very quick to deny involvement, but their history shows that they have been involved. And a former U.S. Official in the U.S. military being involved is very, very significant and very revealing.